Yo, what it do? What the business is?
It is another week in the books with the On Deck TV show. I am Spike Lou.
Man, holla at your boy Animal Brown, Animal underscore Brown if you're looking for me.
Absolutely. And I am Spike Lou on them same social sites. Holla at your boy, AB. Before we get into it this week, I do want to take one moment to give our condolences to the family and friends of a long time On Deck TV listener. She passed away. This is for our Nashville family. RIP to Quita Cole, man. She was big supporter of the show. I would go into her shop sometimes. She'll have us playing in the background. Been listening since day one, man. It was a heartbreaking, devastating loss, man. So rest in peace to Quita Cole, man.
Lost for the city. We dedicating
Yeah.
this show to Quita. I'm so glad I got a chance to holler at her last
Yes.
time. One of the last times I was in the city, pulled up to a restaurant. But she didn't even recognize me. That's how long it been since I seen her. And then she heard my voice and started busting out laughing, and we were just in there chopping it up. So I was glad to get to see her. But boy, that news right there, that's a big L for the city. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
It was, man. She brought joy to a lot of people's lives, man. So rest in peace to her. And we appreciate her a long time again, listening and fan of the show. But
Absolutely.
to get into it this week, man, we are not alone. We got our guy here, Nikki Duce. How you feeling out there? Nikki Tequila. I'm sorry. Nikki
Yeah, I
Tequila.
was
Oh, you switched it up?
yeah, Nikki TT, boy. Oh, yeah, dog looking up, bro. I had
Mm-mm.
some great moments, but yeah, I had to leave that version of myself in
It's
2024, my guy.
hilarious.
Um, but nah, yeah, I'm glad to be back. AB, I tried to go on a little sabbatical because I know we beefing right now. I got my Knicks going against your his. Well, I don't even know if you call it competition right now, for real,
Oh
for real.
hell. Listen, man. We're going against the refs. That's what we
Oh,
playing.
okay. I guess you. Your coach was on there bitching, talking about so yeah, we like the 90s physical play. They gonna talk about so we want the call to save the game. Come on, bro.
Yeah, now you gotta make hey, listen, you gotta make the call on the jump shot. You gotta make that call. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
And you can talk about jump shot. K should have made his. Fuck right.
I agree.
You
He also should
rely,
have made that motherfucker for sure.
you
You gotta knock
relying
that
on
down.
this ain't Tim Hardaway Senior. This Junior we talking about, boy.
That's funny. And you had to let the heat die down for you came back on. That Mo had that smoke for you too. You had to use ducking that smoke from
Nah,
Mo.
I ain't ducking nobody. Nigga. Next time he on, let me know, bro. That motherfucker stay calling me out for no reason, bro. This nigga had the audacity to say that Kendrick has no quotables. It's fucking insane.
I
Oh,
don't
that's
know though.
funny,
Insane,
man.
That might be a fair
Oh,
assessment.
bro.
that
He
ain't
got
one
a
Bing
was
bang
real
whole.
funny.
boom. Is that what that's the
Nah, I was
quote?
about bitch don't kill my vibe.
Right.
Eh,
You know what I'm saying? Like I could go.
eh,
There's a whole list of shit that he
An
just
abundance of quotables that
eh.
Kendrick has. But
got the best
with
verse on fucking problems and everything.
facts.
Man, listen.
But
Thankfully, no Kendrick discussions on deck for today. Thank
we can
God.
add one if y'all want us to,
Nah,
though.
we
We know he the
good. No
popping guy
need.
right now.
Um,
Speaking of the discussions that we, oh, my bad.
yeah, nah, I was gonna say we do have TDE's first project that dropped this year in 2025. We're gonna discuss that, see how it sounded, as well as Quavo saying he is going to be one of the best rappers turned actors, which got us thinking, who's on the Mount Rushmore, since Mount Rushmore is a thing now, of rappers turned actors. And Stars is developing a new TV series on one New York rapper's life. We're going to discuss who that is and debate if it's must see TV or no. But first, had a pretty decent weekend with releases. Yo, mans, if y'all been listening to the show, Lou has been a big Belly Gang Cushington fan. He's been building a buzz
Oh,
here in Atlanta, pretty strong. His album finally dropped. It was called The Streets Is Yours. We teased it last week.
let's go.
You had high expectations. I listened to it. You listened to it. I'm starting with you, Lou. Did it live up to expectations?
Let's go, Belly Gang. Bring the essence back. Bring the streets back. Bring the trap back. Everything back open. Everything's for sale. Let's go. Now, I made a mistake, and I put this in the group chat of listening to it just like at the crib, like just doing some work and shit. And I was like, oh, this mid, man. I'm disappointed. But when I went outside, AB, Nick, and I had it playing when you was outside in the element, in the essence. This is what the game needs, baby. I love this. I loved it. For a debut album, I don't really think it should have been like that. It should have been maybe a mixtape or something, especially since he had some recycled beats. But I did like the beat flips. I think he kind of ventured outside of his lane because he's got a song catered to the strippers. I ain't really used to him doing that. So that one really didn't hit for me, but the rest of the album I was fucking with, man. He talking that shit. It's exactly what I want to hear. Like this album is for I could admit it's not for everybody, but I'm glad that he's representing this lane of music and keeping it alive. Like I don't really hear a lot of this type of music no more. So for the people that enjoy this type of music and this lane, he did what he was supposed to do with this album. So I'm fucking with it.
Nick, I have no idea where you were before or,
Yeah,
leading up
hater.
to this release of Belly Gang. But what'd you think about the album?
Bro, Lou been trying to get me to listen to this cat for a minute. And then I was gonna try to check him out a while ago. Then I seen what he looked like, and I was like, bro, why you got why you putting Bubba Sparks' nephew on my on my thread on this shit? But when y'all sent me what y'all was talking about today, I had to look it up. And what I did like is that he had 14 tracks and the whole project is less than 35 minutes. So you get up in and out of there quick. Even though he said the streets is yours, he must be talking about Sesame Street. Hey,
Oh,
this motherfucker, he wasn't talking about nothing.
oh my God.
The beats was some of the beats was nice, but some of them was cartoonish and hella recycled, like that Eminem
Yeah.
Cleaning out your
Clean out my
Superman
closet.
closet.
yeah, whatever
Yeah.
that beat. I did like I think the one of the first three tracks, I think it was either Who Said or 75 on 75. That had a nice beat to it. But
The 75 on 75 is the T.I. remake.
oh really?
22 is still a vet in the
Yeah.
game.
I think that make it even worse because I mean the motherfucker looked like
Jeez.
a coked out Oscar the Grouch on the cover. So I'm like, bruh,
Man,
I
stop it,
ain't.
bro.
It ain't for me, dog, bro. This he the to quote the late, well, he ain't late great, but like the great Randy Jackson. This ain't for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog,
That's crazy. But you listen to Key Glock.
I
bro.
fuck with Key
Like,
Glock though.
Stop.
make it make sense.
Hey, B, I keep telling him like, bro, Glockavelli's dropping this Friday. Actually, it's dropping this weekend, nigga. So you
Nah, Key,
tune in if
It's,
you want.
Key
If
Glock
you
is
want to,
tough though.
if you want to hear the
he's not.
streets, if you want to hear the streets and the element,
Here you go.
that's that Glock that's about to come through.
Yeah, nah, I
Jesus
fuck with
Christ.
Glizzop. I'm not even gonna hold you. I listened to the Belly Gang again. He's been more in the news for his promo, holding Interstate 20, holding up traffic,
All the
keeping
t-shirts.
keeping the ambulances from getting to victims and shit,
Oh,
blocking the
stop it.
highway,
You two are fucking ridiculous.
getting niggas fired and shit because they late for it on a third strike at work. And like you said, the $100 white tee, which was cute. The album is cool. I'll give him props. Like Nick said, it is straight to the point. 14 tracks, that's the sweet spot between 13 and 15. All him, no features. I respect that. He giving you this is all me. I'm not leaning on a future feature or a little baby feature. He's like, yo, this is all me. I respect that. People don't do that anymore. I'm here for that. The recycle beats, I was not a fan of. They weren't even flips. Like they weren't
Yeah, that
even
was just
chopped. They was just
mixtape.
they was the same fucking beat, bro.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like that. I can't really do that. I'm too old. I remember all that shit vividly. I remember the Ti song when that first hit vividly. I get it. If this was one of those like freestyles, like when he out on the block or
It,
something, then you can use that beat right there. Okay, cool. But
it
not for number
was.
3 on your album, bro.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been on there. And if you gonna do that, then you got to play with it and make it more like just stand out. Like get Ti on there. Like it would have been dope if
No,
Ti
no,
had
don't do
been
that
on. You know,
either.
it would have been
Yeah.
fire if Ti had been on there with a new verse for that with the same beat. That would have been fire.
They,
Why?
they, they just he just needed to chop the if you're gonna take that same sample, just flip it in some way though, and be like, oh damn, that's that to where it's almost kind of recognizable, but to take you a little minute. Don't be like, I know what it is instantly. I'm
Mm.
like, ah shit. And then to clean out my closet, it was the exact same beat. He flipped that Jeezy don't do it. That's the same shit Jeezy and Scarface did. It's got some
It
cool
was
songs on there though. Like if you want that Jeezy '05. If you've been fiending for that sound, then you'll find some stuff to like. Damn, that was loud. You'll find some stuff to like here, but it's cool.
It
But
was
it
Freeway,
is an acquired taste though. You got to be into that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Freeway and Scarface. Yeah, this is trap music.
I
Like
mean,
this is
Freeway
like,
and Scarface. My bad.
uh,
But saying it like it's trap music, bro.
and it
Like
ain't your age trap music either, nigga. You listen like
nigga. First of
Future's
all,
trap music to you. I'm
listen,
talking
listen.
about this is like Yo Gotti, Gucci Man, Jeezy. Like you right, you have to be into that to fuck with this. Like I
Don't do
get
that.
why y'all is you do.
Don't do that.
Like
Don't
this ain't
act.
Key
You
Glock.
are
This ain't Key Glock
AB.
trap rap, bro.
AB, he always do this. He always act like I was just born last year. So shit, like, and I did like I keep telling him I was outside the same time he was. You know what I'm saying? He don't
I'm
realize
just
that.
saying.
I was a YG. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I was outside when Jeezy was coming through. Talking about some last time. I was a
That's what
baby.
I'm saying. That's what this is, though.
It's
Like
not that. This
everybody
is
not
not
gonna like
that.
this.
This
It's
is not
definitely
that.
that.
This is not
This
that at
is
all,
that.
bro. This is an imitation of that, bro. This is damn near, this is
See,
damn
I
near
You
a
say,
only you saying it because he
mockery.
looked like a Berenstein Bear though. That's the only
yeah,
reason.
you going off of how the nigga look because he got red hair. If this nigga was
Bruh,
he looked any other type of way, nigga, you would be like, I'm fucking with him. That's got a
bruh.
lot to do with it. And he addressed that on the first song on his
Bruh,
album.
nah. Yeah, I know he did. And I'm glad he did because he looked like Ron Howard from the Andy Griffith show,
Opie.
trying to look like Opie and shit, trying to disguise himself as a thug. Nigga, nah.
Oh, that's
I'm
funny,
glad he
man.
addressed that shit. Elephant in the room.
No, but I
That's what the
think
Oh,
album
like
should have been called.
this is an acquired taste album. Like I wouldn't expect
Yeah.
everybody to say this is classic shit or anything like that because he talking to a certain demographic of people.
Yeah,
So
acquired taste as far as you got to get liquored up to listen to this shit
no,
right through.
nigga.
That's what you meant by the element, right, Lou?
No, you just gotta be outside. Just be
He was
outside.
he was riding
Where it's
sauced
going
up.
down, be outside where it's going down at. I'm
you
telling
just
you,
walk in
if
the
you gonna fuck with
neighborhood. What was
yeah,
you outside?
I pulled up the bankhead, nigga, right up the Lucky Panda where he was talking about. I was like, let me see how this feel in the
You was
hood,
Hey,
walking in
nigga.
the mall after it closed.
real talk. I did like the references there because I do fuck with the Lucky Panda. That was my little Chinese spot that I was
Right
sliding
there,
to,
hey,
but the wings was hitting though.
they
Boy.
be bussing. And it's right there, smack dab in Bankhead too.
It's a couple joints though. I ain't gonna that ice cup fire though. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck
Guys
with
go
that.
fire. I like the
That's fire.
75 on 75. I like the TI flip. I didn't at first, but then I heard them rapping on it. I liked that a lot. The fireplace joint I like.
I
Um,
did like that he talked about his son. He kept it
yep.
personal. I respected it. Wasn't all like super trap, super thug shit. I give him that. And you there's some pain in there. There's some soul in his voice and shit. Even though he looked like it, it's cool. I ain't mad at it, bro. It's just not it ain't all that, but it's a cool introduction though.
Yeah. I wouldn't have called it an intro album. I would have called this a mixtape, and then I would have wanted, as a fan of him, I would have wanted a bigger intro album,
You ain't
maybe with
getting
more features.
you ain't getting more than this, bro. This shallow water. This is about as deep
This
as you get, bro. You,
that's this ain't
you,
again, Nick. This not your type of
I'm
music,
trying to
bro.
tell you, bro.
You
I'm trying
listen
to
to
tell
Key Glock.
you
That's
over
it. Like
here.
you listen to Key Glock.
But I
I'm
listen to
trying
Key
to
Lock too though.
That's
exactly.
my point. Y'all listen to Key Glock. That's why y'all don't like this.
That
That's
Glock,
trap rap, y'all.
that Glockavelli 2 is shitting on this. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say,
God,
Lou.
man. All right, man. So DDG, he admits popular streamer, baby mama is what's it? It ain't Chloe.
Don't
What's the
know.
other girl
Don't
name?
you got it the other way around, bro. He the baby daddy to, to her,
What's
nigga.
her name? Chloe? Is it
The Little
Chloe?
Yeah, no,
Mermaid, nigga.
highly.
Yeah, the Little Mermaid. Holly, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Chloe is
DDG,
my baby mama.
DDG, who's
Speaking
baby
that,
daddy to Holly, is he said that he's living paycheck to paycheck to keep up with his lifestyle. AB, is that a real thing to admit, just being personable with your fan, or is that a dumb as hell position to be in, knowing like how much he makes off streaming and shit?
yeah. So he got on by doing skits and things, and then he caught a small wave with a little hit record called "Moonwalking in Calabasas." And ever since then, he's jumped into the back into the streamer thing. And his popular series is he streams the making of a lot of his songs and stuff with a lot of big features like the baby, Bia, and a couple of other people. And they're pretty popular.
Who were the big
He,
features?
you said who?
Who were the big features? Because it
That
wasn't
was
the
cute.
baby and B.
That ain't hating. I got my boy the baby fucked up.
Oh, no, he ripped
Uh,
that when he was up there though. I ain't gonna hold you.
but nah, he hit like a milestone just recently. Cut his hair off because he hit like 50,000. So some crazy. So it's been working. He's been getting the attention. He's been getting the subs, which means he's getting to the bag. Now to admit that he's living paycheck to paycheck, and in my opinion, I'll say he's real to admit this because you can always fix it, and you, especially if you recognize it, then you can make an adjustment. If he didn't understand this and thought this is just how it's supposed to be, then he would look stupid to me. I remember when Kanye, one thing about Kanye when he first came out was we all subconscious. I'm just the first to admit it. He talked about getting his check and going and blowing it on a watch or blowing it on clothes, nigga, just to tell the next nigga you ain't got this right here. You ain't up on this. He was the first one to really come out and talk about that and it be air quote cool to not think you know it all, to not think you got it all together. So this is transparency. People will respect this because most Americans are living check to check. It doesn't matter how much you bring in, it's how much goes out. I remember Ja Rule said that one time, and it stuck out to me. This was a while, this was years ago, but he said, yeah, I'm making millions of dollars, but nigga, I got $1 million worth of bills. Like my house is $1 million to keep up a year. So I have to keep growing. I had never heard a celebrity admit that in or phrase it in that way. This was 15 years ago at least, but it was eye opening when he said it. So the thing is still going on now, and he can make adjustments though. So that's why I'll say he legit for saying it and keeping it a buck because he can make adjustments and downsize just a little bit, man. You ain't gotta, nigga, you ain't gotta go get the fucking Wraith truck shit. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga dropping 250,000 on whips and shit, you ain't gotta do that, or 10 bands on the chrome heart jeans and shit. Like you can scale that back pretty easily. That's a simple thing to fix if you bringing in money like it appears that he's bringing in. So he kept it 100. I get to him.
Nick, what say you?
I think two things can be true with this. One is it's great to kind of hear transparency from people who are living the lifestyle that other people are like watching and may try to emulate. But it's also just it's there's also too much honesty to where it's like nigga, I don't know how that's gonna help you at the end of the day because we know who your baby mama or we know who the mother of your child is and we know how expensive it is to raise a kid, and you say you're basically a blown out Wi-Fi connection away from being broke. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? So like I don't know how I would take that, especially as a man trying to raise another human being. So I would think the bigger thing is like we need as a culture have to really, really start making it more popular and common to live below your means. And not to say you gotta be in, poverty. You ain't gotta be the daddy from Everybody Hates Chris. But you know what I'm saying? You could still do things here and there, but just say your bread. Buy a house, buy a crib, so something that you can invest in or something like that. And invest in other things that will earn you money after, like so you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck. One of the worst things you can do in America these days, especially is living paycheck to paycheck. Because like you said, like if another pandemic situation, shit, we about to grow into another recession. That's what they talking about. It's like you just got to be smarter with your bread. But I do appreciate him being honest. So when we do see AB, when we see that nigga on the cardboard on the street, you know what I'm saying, with belly gang,
Oh, stop.
we don't know we gonna know what happened to him.
I don't know about the transparency aspects of this, y'all. Like I didn't need to know this. Like I would have rather thought that he was making a lot of money. And he said he makes a lot of money from his stream. So I'm wondering what type of lifestyle this dude lives as to where he's
You
spending
know how
so
much it costs
much.
in LA, nigga?
Yeah, I'm about to say
It moved then. Like y'all said, nigga move
What
to
the action
Texas.
is, bro.
But I just it's very difficult to understand like someone that's making that much money. I know you brought up the point, AB, my bills are $1 million, but to Nick's point as well, like bro, then get a house that don't cost that much. Like I don't know how popular DDG's fan base is or how engulfed they are into his lifestyle, but if his expenses are that much, I could see why he seems like a bad decision maker. I say that. And I can see why his baby mama left him if he's living paycheck to paycheck in a position that we all would love to be in as content makers. Like he makes a lot of money, and you telling me once you start making this money that you went out and bought these things that made your lifestyle that expensive to where you have to live paycheck to paycheck. And I don't even know what that means. I don't even means like he don't like when you get your streaming check every month, that's when you up and then you pay your bills and then you broke again.
That's
that's
exactly what
that's
that
That's
means.
that's yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. So yeah, I don't even know if I respect the transparency of this. I would have more so would rather see him like he got a big fan base, and this is a problem in America. He could use this to make content. Like he get with one of these financial advisors out here on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it may be, and they can walk him through how not to be living paycheck to paycheck. Because it seems like this try to come off as like I didn't see. Was this an interview or like was he on a podcast? He just said it, like tweeting it.
He was just talking.
Yeah,
He was
this is
on
like a.
streaming. He was just
It's a
streaming.
weird. It's a weird thing to like weird flex, but okay. I feel
Or he
like
could be, or this could be a smart tactic, you know what I'm saying, for the court, the child support
trying
court. You say,
to.
look, I ain't really
Hey,
got it like that. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? I'm just
it.
faking it till I make it.
Hey, she probably looking at him like, nigga, do you need to borrow some money? Like,
Mm.
do you need money? Like the Terrence Howard meme saying, like, do you need money?
I will say this though. You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm flipping this into content immediately.
Mhm.
I'm getting a sponsorship deal with Chase, and I'm flipping this. Or like you said, some influencer in the investment space out there in LA. I'm flipping this immediately. Or I'm getting with my boy A Rod, nigga, season two of the whatever the name of his show was, nigga, where he did the like almost
Yeah, I
like
know what you're
Marcus
talking
Lemonis,
about.
where he did the little
Hmm.
profit shit, but he did it for entertainers. Nigga, I'm flipping this into content immediately,
That's
and
a
I'm turning that
space.
into a play.
That's 100% a space with someone like him who you said he had the Moonwalk and the Calabasas song, but I have no idea as to why I know him because I've never heard that song. But I do recognize who he is. So that is a space someone like him could be like schooled in, and he influences a lot of people, young people as well, where they can learn financial literacy. Like that's 100% a play I think he can make.
Yeah, I'm flipping that, but I respect it though, and I can't knock him too hard. Number one, he's 27. He's still relatively young. And bro, he's not doing it. It's no different than somebody working at McDonald's being check to check. There's people check
It
to check at
is,
every level. there's
but
there's
it's
people
different.
tripling up his revenue, nigga. That's check to check. That don't mean anything. Like 50 bands, 250, 3 million a year, niggas is living check to check for that reason. For his same reason, he just one of the few to admit it. So I mean,
DD,
I get to him.
DDG is estimated to make over 50,000 per month from Twitch, and y'all get that. Y'all get he's
50K.
living check to check.
Yes,
50K a month, especially in LA. Now, if he was living in like,
taxes smacking them off
Yeah,
top in
so
LA.
taxes is probably 40% of that. So you're
Woo.
talking about
he probably
30
coming,
grand a month
yeah, he probably coming home with, but that's still he making more in a month than some people make
a
in a
year.
year, you know, which
That shit
is
don't mean
crazy.
nothing.
No, but I'm just saying like,
I'm not saying that like you're saying it don't mean nothing and you understand how I live check to check. My point is that there's something that you can do about it when you make that much money.
There's something that a lot of people can do. You can do that. There's something you can do about
But
it if you make 60 a year, my nigga.
yeah, but it's a lot harder to cut back making 60 a year. And you gotta survive out here, bro. Your car break
No, for
down,
sure.
you need tires or some fucking like you want to buy some shoes. That's different when you making 60 grand a year and you telling me you live in check to check. I can understand that. A nigga making 50 grand a month before taxes telling me he live in check to check does not compute for me.
Yeah, it's all the same to me.
Hmm.
It's all the same.
Interesting. All right, what we have next.
Next up, man, your man, Fat Joe, got a deal with Stars, the network. He had a Fat Joe Talks show, which was a wait for it, talk show on Stars about a year or two ago, ran 8 episodes. That's over with. But they don't read up with him. So he and Kenya Burress from Blackish fame are developing a series about the rapper's life. It is called The Book of Jose. Nick, I'm starting with you. Is The Book of Jose series about Fat Joe's life must see TV?
there's not a lot of must-see TV going on right now. Even though there's a lot of shows going on, and I think this is just one of those shows that's going to be put into the ether. I do not think that everybody hates Chris version of Fat Joe is must-see TV, even though I know he has a lot of interesting stories. Um, I do like the fact that Stars is giving him an opportunity to tell his story, though. So I'm not gonna knock his hustle, but hell no, I could give a fuck about the Book of Jose.
This
Hmm.
was originally supposed to be on Showtime back in 2022. Talks didn't go anywhere, so they ended up on Stars. Lou, are you here for it?
No, because he gonna be lying on there. We know Fat Joe be lying, bro. That nigga be lying about how he said all this shit that we know about him previously is a lie. Like I wasn't a drug. Like if Fat Joe was going to have a good show, one Kenya Burris wouldn't be doing it. Not saying that I don't fuck with Kenya Burris.
Now, that's
Not
a
saying that I don't
fact.
fuck with him, but he don't make like serious shit. Like he make Blackish, like what you said. There was that other show that's on Netflix or some other shit that's real
Oh,
goofy too.
black as fuck. Yeah.
Black
Yeah,
as
Black
fuck. Like
AF, yeah. That
the
shit wasn't
concepts
nothing.
be cool. Blackish had some really good episodes, and it was a solid show. But I don't want to see Fat Joe in that format. Like Fat Joe shit need to be like gritty and grimy and dark, like a Coen Brothers film or some shit. It don't need to be Kenya Burris. So no, I don't want to see this shit, man. They gonna fuck this up. Like it ain't even gonna be just like, oh, I don't want to see it. They're going to fuck it up. Where you like, bro, what is this? So nah, I'm not here for it.
Yeah, like you said, he will be lying on there, and that might actually set it off, though. Like his lies be so funny and entertaining and spectacular, they might actually make for good content on a TV series. Now, why they went and got Kenya Burris is interesting. He's executive producing it and he's writing the pilot
Oh
episode.
no, nope,
I don't. That's throwing me
nope.
off on the tone because I'm not a Kenya Burris fan. Um,
Y'all shitting on Kenya. I'm not the biggest supporter, but he
Blackish was
ain't
good.
that. He like Blackish is good. The rest of that stuff, like grownish and mixedish, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not it's not how you tell Fat Joe's story.
But
He's not the person to tell Fat Joe's story with his like style. That don't work.
my thing, this was more of a company move because I think Showtime, like you said, AB, they saw that shit and they was like, all right, we're gonna give it to Stars. You know what I'm saying? And then but then Stars was like, look, bro, you gotta have somebody attached to this besides you because this ain't hitting. It was like, look, get us the only black man that people trust these days is what Will Packer, Kenya Barris, and
Ryan
who else?
Coogler.
And Ryan Coogler, right? You know what I'm saying? As
Jordan
far as
Peele.
and Jordan Peele and all them niggas, most of them, three out of
Jordan
one out
Peele
of
losing trust.
yeah, 1 out of 4 is on a hot streak right now. So I think that yeah, this is just to get the pilot out there. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I know if Kenya can do a gritty show, this is his only outlet to do that. But
He
like I
can't.
said, like most of his
Have
tones
you
are just
seen that nigga? He can't do he ain't got no ain't no gritty Kenya Bear
you'll be
stories, bro.
He
surprised,
does not have a
bro.
show called Gritty Ish, nigga. He ain't got none of that shit.
Hey, that's what this fat Joe gonna be.
Oh shit, man.
Gritty Ish is crazy. Hey, guess what
That's
he working on next though?
Who?
who?
Kenya Burris.
What is that?
He's
God.
remaking The Wizard of Oz and It's a Wonderful Life.
Ah,
And
he
I
gonna
might
fuck up
assassinate
my
that nigga
shit,
if he
man.
fucked It's a Wonderful Life up. I ain't gonna
He
lie.
gonna fuck up my shit. A wonderful. Oh
I
man,
might
he gonna fuck
assassinate
that
him, bro.
all the
Nah, it's
way up
good. I
too,
want to see it
bro.
because he gonna do a black version of it, bro.
He is, but he
Yeah,
gonna
he is.
fuck it up, man. He
Hey,
gonna
don't fuck up.
fuck
Hey,
that
don't
up.
fuck
I
that It's a
know
Wonderful
he is,
Life up.
bro. That's one of my favorite fucking movies. He is
What was
gonna
the
fuck that
what
up,
was the
man.
other one you said before that?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. You
Dang,
can't
I
really
ain't.
fuck that up.
Yeah, at this point you can't. They
Yeah,
got
you
two.
can't
It's
fuck that up.
yeah.
Like this. What would they? What if they told y'all it was Issa Rae or somebody doing the Fat Joe story? Would you be more
That's the
interested?
same tone to me. Even though I like
Yeah.
Issa Rae, but it's still a comedic tone.
She better at it though.
I agree. I
Mm,
agree.
I won't say she's better at it. She just comes at it from a different angle. She's like y'all said, she still has the same similar tone. I think you just need sometimes I don't know why people aren't afraid to like to go with an up and coming like different kind of director. Like they always trying to just like in sports, we always see them recycle the same coaches thing. You don't
same
get like a
coaches.
do thing.
It's too
Like you
much
made
money
them
on the line, bro. They got to go with something proven.
with stars. What money on the line is stars? Nigga, what? You
Hey,
pay about $3.99 a month for that at best.
hey, that's crazy that you say that because I did catch my last deal. Like resubscribed for Raising Cane, and it was $3.99 a month for
I'm
the
trying to
next three
tell you, bro.
months.
They only got about 3 shows on
Damn,
there,
it's funny.
if
Oh
Did,
man,
that.
did anybody read? Because it's based on his book. Fat Joe's book was the book of Jose as well. Did y'all catch it? Anybody catch it?
I know he dropped something. I didn't read the book though.
I started it, but
You gotta.
it was too many lies. Like, bro, it
Nah,
was,
you
and he,
gassing it
I
now.
swear to God, like you ain't, and he reading it. Like, I don't like to listen to people that wrote the book read
I
the
don't know
book
why you do them
unless it's
audio
like,
books like that, bro. Most of the times, the person narrating it is trash. Especially, first of all, I want to listen to it just to see how he sounds telling his story. Fat Joe reading sounds like a comedy special.
It can't be no
yeah, I
worse than
couldn't. I got out
what's his
of
name? The worst one is your boy
who.
from Texas.
Oh, Jay Prince, that was
Oh my
god awful.
God.
That Jay Prince and that Dame Dash was bad because both of them was reading. Dame Dash had music playing in the background
I remember that.
of his shit reading. I'm like, man, bro, what are you doing? Crazy.
This is
All
scary.
right, man. Before we get to the wins and the losses, Quavo says he will be the best rapper turned actor ever, which is insane because I've seen it before. My question to you guys is who is going to be or who is on the Mount Rushmore of rappers turned actors? Nick, I'll start with you.
So I was coming up with the mental list. I gotta say Will Smith, but I think Will Smith and Queen Latifah have to be stamped in there. Um, my two write-ins will be Method Man and Snoop Dogg.
That's so disrespectful.
What? Have you
That's
seen
so
Vaughn,
disrespectful.
Hmm?
That's so disrespectful.
What you mean?
nigga?
You leaving off one obvious name, and
But
Now
don't say
hold on.
Ice T.
Let me
Don't
cook though first.
say don't say
I'm
Ice
gonna throw
T.
it to AB. I'm gonna throw it to AB to see if I'm crazy, but
Snoop is
that's one.
nasty work.
Snoop got classics. I don't know what you talking about, AB.
Snoop got one good line ever in the history of film, and that was "fuck your fort, little nigga."
Nah, he got the. You ever seen the wash, nigga?
Oh yeah, he had that scene in the
Oh
watch that was funny though.
yeah, they
That's
were
what my.
shooting right there.
Nah, he said, I want my chips with dip, nigga."
He was playing himself in
Snoop,
that though.
dude.
That don't count.
Oh shit,
But
that
no,
was a good
Snoop
one.
is okay. He just got some really bad movies on his
Yeah,
resume.
Mm.
everybody do
Have you
though.
seen
And so
Bones?
you
Is
said, hold on,
crazy.
who was the other three? You said Will, Queen
And Queen
Latifah,
Latifah, yeah, those are solidified.
and then
Mm.
Snoop and who?
Method Man.
Okay, all right, that's fair. I'm going. Queen Latifah and Will Smith are one and two. It ain't even
Yeah.
that shouldn't even really be debatable. LL Cool J is definitely up there.
That's
Easy
yes,
call.
that's solidified.
That's
Like that. That's
easy.
like I don't
What?
even know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, I want you to go, Lou, because I gotta ask a real legit question after that.
And then hold on, my fourth one. Hold on, my fourth person. I guess it got to be Ice Cube. He in too many.
So
He in too many good movies.
we
Okay,
got the same four. We got the same
okay,
four. Those are my
Yeah,
four too.
Ice Cube
okay.
not like the most dynamic actor, but he in really good. Them
He in
barbershops was good. Them
blockbusters.
Fridays
He
was
in
good. Boys,
blockbusters, bro.
yeah,
Yeah.
them
So
Uh,
classics.
so what is LL Cool J's best role? Tell me that.
God, nigga, what we
What?
talking
You ain't
about?
no Cop J. Reed?
You know, Cop J. Reed. Nigga, come on, that's a classic. You might be too young for that shit, nigga.
Ah!
Nigga, that nigga played the shit out of God,
And
nigga.
that shit held
LL
up
Cool.
too.
Hey, nigga, you can go look at that
Yeah,
today.
I seen that. I seen that about a
I'll
year
give
ago.
I could take off Method Man for Ice Cube because I did forget about that. But I'm putting Snoop over LL, bro.
That's insane.
Snoop
Snoop,
got two.
LL got a
Snoop
TV show too, and the house was good too.
in the house was
Yeah.
good. Snoop just got he low key. He got hella movies. He was in Training Day. He was in
He was in
what was
Bones. That's what he was in.
y'all keep on going to the. I can pull up LL shit too, nigga.
LL and that
Listen, man.
LL and that Mine Hunters. That shit was
Yep.
fire. Nigga, he in Any Given Sunday. That shit was
He
fire.
barely in any given Sunday. He was doing coke in the bathroom with Bill Bellamy. Chill out. Y'all gassing up LL like
He in
he's
H2O
shitting on
Halloween.
like,
Man,
what you
I
mean?
think have y'all seen Slow Burn?
Yeah.
You
Yep.
seen AB with Ray Liotta. And they got
Yeah,
that
that's
twist
that
at the
one.
end.
And he was in Deliverance from Evil, which is
Yep.
also
He
good.
got some good ass roles, but that Slow Burn fire.
Bro,
Yeah,
Snoop was
Snowboard is
in
dope.
Baby Boy. What you talking about? He had a great part in Baby Boy
He did
too.
have a memorable part in Babe, but it was memorable because he had on a medium wife beater and he was drowning in that shit. That's half of the reason.
And he kicked over that little nigga fort. That's one of my favorite movie lines of all time. Fuck your fort, little nigga. Fuck about your dad.
And LL had Deep Blue Sea. LL had Deep Blue Sea, In Too Deep, and Any Given Sunday in the same year.
Yeah, LL Cooks, man. And he on the show right now, right?
Yeah, he on the
You
TV
ain't
show.
watching. Y'all ain't watching
No, I ain't
damn
watching
I
that
ain't
shit.
watching that bullshit at all. But he,
Ice T, Ice T before Snoop.
Oh,
You
get the
gotta put
fuck,
Ice T
bro.
before
Ice
Snoop.
T only got
nah.
New Jack City and endless supply of Law and Order.
NCIS.
Yeah, endless supply of Law and Order SVU that no one asked them for. If Ice Cube got killed off, if Ice T got killed off of Law and Order, no one would cry.
Hey.
That nigga had never
Oh,
ending roles on Law and Order.
that nigga
I'm gonna
be
tell you, I'm gonna
acting
tell you
his
a
ass
sleeper
off
though,
on that
real
Law
quick
and Order
though.
too. Who?
I'll probably go. You can say Pac. Pac is a sleeper.
Pac is a good one
Pac
because
had a
he
good
got
movie,
classic
bro.
moves. He
Yeah.
got Above
Yeah,
the Rim and he got Poetic Justice.
that's what I'm
Like
saying.
those are classics. That's a good one.
Above the
I'm just,
Rim, Poetic Justice, and Juice.
oh, I was gonna say a sleeper
Nah, I
could
forgot
be
about you. Damn.
Common. Common's a sleeper too.
Man, Common cannot act, bro.
Bro, I'm
I
trying
can't
to tell
stand
you,
Common.
he was
He
good at
just got
smoking
quantity.
aces.
He got quantity, but he ain't like the quality. Like,
What you
nah,
mean? He was with Queen.
my
He was
nigga.
going head to head with Queen Latifah and Just Right.
Man,
That
they made
nigga
that
was
nigga 5'6"
that
point guard, bro. What are we talking about?
a,
Like,
a
nigga.
knucklehead ass point guard too, boy.
that nigga
That nigga
agent is on the
played.
Mount Rushmore for keep getting them roles, nigga.
He played small forward though. Like that's crazy. That's the crazy part about it. He was small forward in that
It
movie.
was
If
it
y'all
was
go back and
it was for the
watch
net.
it.
It was for the Nets, Lou. They
Yeah, that's
they
for New
needed
Jersey Nets.
they needed him though.
Hey, that nigga's so bad in what's that show we watch on Apple? Nick Silo.
Oh, Silo.
Oh my fucking God, bro. He's
He on
so
there?
bad on there. Yes, nigga. He is
He got a
terrible in that
main
shit.
ass role in there too. He
God,
He
ain't
he
keep
that
getting he
bad.
keep
terrible.
getting
He ain't that
roles,
bad.
man. I
He
don't
ain't that.
understand,
You right.
dog.
You
Nick,
right,
he
AB.
awful.
You right, AB. His agent should be in the Hall of
His
Fame, but he
agent
ain't that bad.
stinks.
He ain't that bad, Lou. Don't do that.
He is, bro.
Ain't
And
that
he
bad.
playing a bad guy, AB. That nigga terrible.
Lil Bow
God.
Wow, cool too though.
Oh, Bow Wow. Actually,
Mm.
Bow Wow should be the third solidified on that. Because Bow Wow,
Relax.
I'm just trying to tell you, Bow
Relax.
Wow got some Bow Wow got the last few modern day hood classics.
Lottery Ticket is a hood classic.
Modern day hood
I've
classic.
never seen
Um,
that.
What?
I've never, bro. I'm not going to see a Bow Wow movie. Y'all niggas insane.
this
I
nigga
was an
said he,
adult. I
AB,
was an
this
adult when that came out,
Lottery
bro. I
Ticket
don't know
is
what
dope, bro.
I've never,
A
nah, I've never
AB,
seen
this
it.
nigga said he saw slow burn. When he see Lottery.
Hey,
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 Lou, you a
wait till
funny
you
ass
watch.
nigga, bro.
Hey,
You a
now
funny
Nick,
ass
I
nigga.
can't wait till you watch Slow Burn though, because you like
Listen.
fuck with it.
I'll wait till you watch
You're
Lottery
going
Ticket.
to.
I've
I'll
seen
wait
Never.
till
Slow
I'm never
Burn.
watching
It's
it.
not better than Lottery Ticket, though. I can tell you
That's
that much.
not what.
I
The
promise.
twist alone at the end of Slow Burn is better than Lottery
The
Ticket.
twist alone made the movie
You
worth
don't remember the
watching.
movie. You don't remember the
I do
movie with
remember
Ray
the movie.
Liotta in it.
I'm deep,
Nah,
bro. I
y'all
mean,
niggas
I'm
is
out
fucking
here.
crazy
I'm a
talking
movie
about
buff. But
lottery
no, but
ticket.
Bow Wow
How
got
did
some
y'all even
decent
go see
movies, though.
that?
I ain't gonna lie.
He has what is it? Air Bud?
no, he was like
What's the
Mike.
nigga?
Like Mike,
Like Mike he
Roll
was
Bounce,
roll bounce.
Tokyo Drift, low key straight. Tokyo Drift,
Let's
low
see,
key is straight, though.
all about the Benjamins
Oh
when he
my
was a little young
god, y'all
nigga.
niggas are
That don't
crazy,
count,
bro.
though.
He was
I
in
didn't even
it.
know he was in that. Oh my god. All right,
Y'all let
man.
us know in the comments, man. Give us a couple of rappers turn actors that we left out. I know it's plenty.
Absolutely. We're about to get to wins and losses right now, but there was another album that dropped that we wanted to address. This is why Nick came on. Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn, the first TDE project of 2025, man. I wonder when we're going to get that No Limit run that they wanted to go on. Is this the start of it?
No.
But Ray Vaughn dropped his album. What's the name of it? Y'all got it?
The Good, the Bad, the Dollar Menu.
The Good, the Bad, the Dollar Menu. Nick, I'm going to toss this to you first.
A
What do you
quick
think about this Ray Vaughn album?
quick story was like my homeboy Willie. Lou, you met him before. I think AB, you may have
Mhm.
met him before. Um,
Shout out to Willie.
he was telling me he sent me one of the songs because I know this is gonna be have blood coming out y'all ears. I'm an Isaiah Rashad fan, so he
Oh my
sent me
God.
he sent me the song with that.
Why?
And I told him like, did you check out the full project yet? Because like I know I've heard of this song, but like, what's the rest of the project looking at? He was like, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I ain't Ray Vaughn don't catch me enough for me to try to listen to a whole project. And I'm like,
That's
damn, nigga,
funny.
like that, I'm like, bro, this nigga ain't even dropped shit yet to say that. I don't know why he got that reputation from him. So I was like, let me just check this out. I was on my way to see Sinners again. I saw it the second time because I didn't see it in IMAX the first time, so I wanted to go. I had to drive to New York to go see it. So I had on my way, I was like, let me just bump this, see what he talking about. It was like what 14 tracks,
Mhm.
or no, 11 tracks. Sorry, 42 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get in and out of there. Um, Played it in the whip, dumb loud, had a blizzy on me, bruh. This shit was knocking. Like I didn't expect none of this shit. Like at first when it started, I'm like, oh, I'm starting to get tired of the phone call or the recorded voicemail type of shit or whatever. But the way he sequenced it or how the TD production crew sequenced this project, especially from when you go from the first song to the second song to the triple XLT and all that shit. This project surprised me. Like I'm a fan of Ray Vaughn after this project.
Yeah, I shout out to my guy Chris Platty. I was up there chilling with him in Detroit, and he was talking about this. Had came out, and he was like, "Yo, check it out. It's pretty dope." And I was gonna get to it at some point because he had been making a little noise. More recently, he'd been going back and forth with Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying? Joey Badass had what he had to say about the West Coast, and Kendrick sent the little niggas at him. And
Absolutely.
so I've
That's
been kind
crazy.
of hearing him, you know, here and there since he signed with TDE a couple years ago. I'm not even gonna hold you. I listened to this and I was all in from the first song, and he kept me there the entire project. And I spun it right back. I'm on a flight listening to it, nigga. I started it right back over
Hmm.
when I was listening to it because, like you said, it's 11 tracks, but it's kind of like a less is more type thing because I instantly wanted to run it back. He rapping on here. The production is dope. Nice transitions on a couple of songs in the middle of the songs, but then also nice transitions in between tracks. It felt like a fully fleshed out project. And I get to him. Like again, we've talked about this before. I don't know what TDE is doing on the marketing tip.
Mm.
I don't know who's running the marketing department, but they're sleeping because more people need to be aware of this. And the last couple of drops that they've done that have kind of went under the radar. Of course, Doechii ended up catching fire, but them 11,000 first week is going to look real similar to what this Ray Vaughn finna do. And
Hmm.
that's a shame
Mm.
because this shit is banging. Like I'm not even gonna front. This is probably gonna end up in the top 10 by the end of the year. Strong project. Salute to him. I'm happy for him because he been working behind the scenes and he put together a real solid project. And if just TDE can just follow up with that J Rock next, and then give me that TDE compilation after that, then they might get some little momentum and some streak rolling, and a nice little streak rolling, and get people more involved in TDE and not just only mentioning them when Kendrick or SZA get talked about.
Well, they gotta post bail for J Rock first.
That
Nigga
nigga
running
better
from the
be out for
police
that
and shit,
gun
blowing
charge.
it, man. Come on, with that album, nigga.
Hey, speaking of J Rock, what he did on that clown dance was crazy. He
Yeah,
was fucking killing that. This
yeah,
album is fire.
it is.
Is that like I don't, to your point, AB, and I'll talk about the music in a second. I don't understand what TDE is doing because they have very talented acts in it. It was by happenstance that Doechii even caught on. Like motherfuckers wasn't even fucking with her. Like you said, 11,000 the first week.
Yeah.
This album is fucking bang. I love like ghetto ass, hood ass shit, but he's
Yes,
still rapping his ass. He a ghetto
yes.
ass, hood ass California nigga, bruh. But he rapping his ass off, nigga.
Yeah.
And you don't really get to hear that much like from hood ass niggas from California like that. It don't really go like mainstream. And I'm so glad that I think you mentioned it, Nick, a couple days ago, talking about a review that somebody posted in our group chat, AB. So I'm so glad I went and listened to it. I was like on my ride home from recording yesterday. And I said, man, let me throw this Ray Vaughn on there. And this shit is fire, nigga.
It is.
I'm fucking with this. He rapping his ass off. All the features made sense. The transitions were dope as hell. It reminded you of that feeling like when you was listening to Good Kid, Mad City. Not saying it's that,
Yeah, yeah,
but it
yeah.
reminded you of that, like how the transitions was and how they was talking on there, like just some ghetto ass LA shit. You don't really hear a lot of ghetto ass LA shit. I fuck with this heavy, but it did make me wonder, and I like to ask this to you two, just from a standpoint like of having a great album. Like this is a great fucking album.
Yeah.
But what does that even mean for somebody like Ray Vaughn? Like that
Well,
don't you, you still got niggas like you just said, Nick with it, like, bro, I'm not listening to, I don't even know who Ray Vaughn is. I just like this song.
well, to shoot him and others like him bail, this is like his first full length project. He was dropping like singles and EPs, so it's like you're not gonna catch on to him, and he ain't have no like hit singles or nothing like that. So it's like this project is gonna come and hit people out of nowhere if you're really checking it. But I kind of like the like I'm always on the search for good new music. Like it's never like listen to a good album for the first time. There's no feeling like that. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So
Facts.
like the production on this is what stood out to me. The way he is able to like y'all said, rap his ass off, but the subject matter is super deep. Like he was talking about some shit on here being super vulnerable, but
Facts,
in a
nigga.
gangster ass way. Like I just did not expect that out of him. And the only reason why you can bring up a Good Kid, Mad City comparison is just more so of like I didn't expect a project like this out of him. Like at that
Yeah.
time when we with
Facts.
Kendrick, yeah, he had Section 80, but like he took it to another level with Good Kid. And I think this is the same thing with Ray Vaughn. He's had small EPs, but it just took it to another level. But I do agree with y'all. Like TDE, and I know this may be a hot take, may go down as probably the best rap label ever, or just label
Mm,
or um black production label ever. But it will kind of be like a tree falling in the forest, like for most of the artists, where it's like half you ain't gonna hear like why isn't Sir at the same level as SZA when he's doing that kind of writing and that kind of songwriting?
that's
Why
a good
isn't
point. God damn.
like I said, mentioned, why isn't J Rock? Why isn't Ab? So why isn't Schoolboy
Shit, you
still
had
in the top line?
Reason. Like
Like
even like all those people you mentioned, even Reason was a dope ass act and put out a dope ass project last year.
exactly. So
Nobody fucking heard it.
it's like you have all like you know how to get talent. You just don't, and it's not like you don't know how to groom it either, because they can develop artists. It's like you just the promotion, especially in 2025, especially in this era, is the 90% of what you need. So I would hate for this project to go to the wayside and he feel like he has to change up his style to be more mainstream to
Oh
catch
God, I
on.
hope he
You know
do.
what I'm saying? But like, yeah, this is like I was trying to tell you, I think I said this in the other conversation with you, Lou, for Dead in Sports, but like life is to me, life is beautiful with the Two Chains and the Larry June project with Alchemist was like so far my rap album of the year. But that's a collaboration. This, as far as just a solo act, this right now, because AB, we already about to come, we a month away from
It's,
June.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
You know what I'm saying?
halfway
We
through
about
the
to be
year.
halfway through the year. This is the best project I heard coming out
now that's fair.
the first half of the year.
As I was listening to this, that's what I thought. I was like, this is the best album I've heard this year.
No, that's fair. And here's the thing about you give the Good Kid, Mad City comparison, and here's why we don't. Here's why it's gonna be tough for TDE. This is 11 songs. You know how you make this Good Kid, Mad City is you make it 13 songs and you have a bitch don't kill my vibe on here, or you have a poetic justice on here. They don't. He doesn't have that on here.
Or swimming pools,
Or
yeah.
swimming pools. He doesn't have that on here. That's the difference between Ray Vaughn being Ray Vaughn and it's being Kendrick Good Kid. Like those, it's records like that that make the difference. You get the same type of shit on Good Kid with the Mad Cities and the Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Like those aren't gonna get played on radio, but they're like, if you know, you know. Like those are B sides that everybody knows and shit. You have to have the single to go along with it. And it doesn't have to be pop. It doesn't have to be, you ain't got to go and get Chris Brown or fucking Katy Perry, but you got to have something to where you can get some attention if you really want to make waves. Without that, you're going to be a tree in the woods, and the people that know, and everybody else, the whole rest of the world is not going to have a clue, bro.
But I would argue like clown. I mentioned Clown Dance, Look at God, and Triple XLT. I don't think those could be singles that could
I
like.
was just that was gonna be my question. What's that? Is that song on here?
I
Clown
I
Dance could possibly be it.
I look at. I mean, look at God. You could argue. Um,
Yeah, Russell ripped that too.
yeah, I fuck with
He
Lil Russell too,
did.
but like,
He ripped
God
that.
damn,
I ain't
what?
gonna lie.
and
The
the chorus
features
is
was
nice.
perfect
Yeah,
on here.
yeah,
Like
Yeah.
everything was nice. It's just those
Minus
are the
Isaiah
ones.
Rashad. Go ahead.
even
Yeah.
the Isaiah Rashad song wasn't bad though. The
Now that
East
song was
Chat
dope, but
shit.
he just garbage. I'm just really
He
like
was
fuck with
ripping
him.
it though.
No, he
He
wasn't.
was ripping it.
No,
Nah,
he
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 was
wasn't.
wasn't.
ripping it.
He blended. I barely remember his part in it outside of the beginning part. Like that's. I don't really know where like he did his thing on it. But either way, I'm just like those are the only tracks. Like those are the trunk rattlers. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I'm like. If you went like it's super West Coast, but not in a way where I feel like GNX would turn
Yeah,
some
not
people
that
off.
West Coast.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that would turn some
It's
people off who like not into that sound. This is more of like this is not, but you could tell where the region is
it,
from.
it reminded me of YG first album, which
Oh yeah,
also reminded me of Good Kid, Mad City. But
Facts.
it's more of that in my opinion. But even that had the singles. It had Who Do You
My
Love and
nigga.
Left Right, Left Right. Like even that had something to get people's attention. That's what this is missing. But fuck it, if it is what it is, this as soon as I finished, I went straight to TDE to see if he had merch, and he does, and the hoodie is fire, and that motherfucker's cop. So that's my way of supporting
yeah.
because I fuck with this album, and I don't want people to feel like we putting too much gas on it. So just check it out for yourself if you slept, but just listen to the project,
Yeah,
man.
if you fuck
And,
with rap, listen to the album. Like you ain't
and
got to think we gassing it or it's as good as we say it is, but you're not going to be able to listen to this and deny it and be like, oh, I mean, it's all right. Like you ain't gonna be able to do that. Dude rapping his ass off. The beats are good. Production is great. This is a fire ass album.
You called it. You said he rapping like the Rent dude. That's exactly what he doing.
Yes, facts.
and it's also on top of that, like what else is he like who else is he competing with this so far this year? Who else has dropped to where you could say, like, oh yeah, I could put that off to the shelf and I'm listening to it. Like no one's
Didn't
really
that
come.
GNX come out this year?
That
You
was
keep
November.
saying that, bro. That was
Oh, that
last
was
year.
November. Damn, god damn.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
tell you. This year's going by fast that no one's really dropped yet. Maybe the summertime they waiting for the summertime or whatever, but like this is right here the best solo project I've heard.
Yeah, I
Especially for
agree with
niggas
you.
who niggas be saying they starving for new hip hop artists and all that stuff and good albums. Like this is right here for you.
Yeah, young boy too. He's
Facts.
28.
Yeah, so
Oh,
he got time. Yeah, this is fire.
next up, man. Let us know what y'all think about that Vaughn if you did check it out. Let's get to these wins and these losses. First, WRL, man, we are taking it back. Throwback. Cash Money, Rough Riders, Rockefeller tour is popping off this week. It's the 30th anniversary of the Cash Money Millionaires. Special guest, the Locks, Beanie Siegel, Freeway, and Young Guns. Woo, 1998 all over again. Well, kind of, sort of. Lou, is this a W or an L, this tour?
What is Benny Siegel gonna be doing? Like he rapping? You know his voice fucked
He's
up,
gonna have
man.
his
He
food
can't
truck
even.
out there, motherfucker, bro. I
He
don't
ain't
know.
gonna be selling
What are
food.
you gonna be doing,
He gonna be
boy?
at the concession stand, and that's no disrespect. No disrespect to Beans, because he a hell of a rapper, man. Like they was talking about this on another platform, talking about he the only person that went toe for toe with Hove on every song that he was on with him, and I think that's true. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to this because
The
Is
security.
Wayne gonna be a part of this?
yeah, because
That's always gonna be the
again,
question for me.
is Wayne gonna be there? Like, to what extent is Cash Money gonna be there? Is it like
That's
just baby? Like, I'm not sure, and I'm not a big enough fan of East Coast music with the Locks and Benny Siegel and Freeway to go to a concert. So it's a W as far as them putting it together at this stage in their careers, and for people that bring back the memories of the Rough Riders Cash Money shit. But no, I wouldn't go to this.
Nick, you fucking with the throwback nostalgia tour?
It's a no for me, but like Lou said, I do appreciate like I like seeing hip hop age like Guns N' Roses and you
Hmm.
know saying all that type of shit. But to me, it should be like a Cash Money tour is nice, but when you add the East Coast element to it, you could tell that's based off of just region. Like you can't like a Cash Money tour to me it would only make sense if you did it in the South, maybe a little bit on the West Coast. But now that you add the Locks, Beanie, and Freeway, like you're gonna definitely get those people out because like I'm on the East Coast now. They swear by these dudes. Like the way Lou, y'all talk about 8 Ball
Facts.
MJG and Master P and shit like that. They swear by those dudes. So it makes sense money wise, but nah, these niggas is too old for me. Like, these niggas is like I could give a fuck about these niggas at this stage.
You asking what Beanie Siegel gonna do? What are Young Guns gonna do?
I was
That's
Open,
the
open,
question.
open the arena.
They gonna
perform
unlock the
that,
door? They're gonna-
perform them three songs they got and get out of
I'll say
there.
three. Maybe three songs by Freeway that you want to hear in 2025.
Oh no,
Oh,
that
it
what we
ain't.
do gonna go though. That what we do gonna
That's
go
gonna go,
anywhere.
but then that's gonna be a wrap for him too.
We not nah time out. We finna do Freeway any kind of way.
Bruh,
I
The
mean,
fuck?
Freeway got
I
about
mean,
three tracks, AB, and he up out of there.
What?
yeah, him and Young Guns might share that set actually. Like that
They might share
maybe.
one mic, bro. Three niggas with one mic.
Oh shit.
Oh
Hey, but no,
boy.
I fuck this a W, man. I fuck with this. I went to the Rough Riders Cash Money tour back in the day, so this is, and that's when they had the big helicopter on stage and shit. That was one of the first shows
Fire.
I
That's the
went to.
heyday though. You can't compare that shit.
Yeah,
So
no, it's all nostalgic, bro.
don't gas the listeners up like it's gonna be like that.
Now, now baby might fall asleep on stage when you go versus the time when you went.
They had
We
a
see
big
how
dog
and
helicopter.
if Wayne is your headliner or the one keeping you there, we seen how he performed these days. So it's like, bruh.
Yo, now that I think about Wayne not going to this. Wayne not going on tour with these niggas. Like, nah,
Bro,
I'm
it's
not
they got
touring that.
Atlanta, Mississippi, Jacksonville, Charleston, Greenville,
Yeah.
Austin, Cleveland, Chicago, New York, and Detroit.
Wayne's not going to Mississippi, bro. Yeah, shout out to the people that listen to Mississippi, man. I fuck with y'all, but Wayne's not going to Mississippi. So
Wayne ain't
we
going to
answered
the
our own
sip.
question. Nah, he ain't going to the SIP, bro. What are you going?
Only niggas going to the SIP, bro, are Beanie Siegel and Young Guns, bro. Them the only
Right.
niggas on stage in Mississippi,
The
bro.
Lock's not even going to Mississippi, bro. They go like, what? Oh shit.
All right,
Freeway
next
got
up,
to
man.
Freeway got to drive that van with to catch up with the rest of them. They say you could meet us in Chicago. You just got to go to this Mississippi show.
Oh
Oh
God.
shit. Next up, man. ASAP Rocky's lawyer was on Vlad. He gave his
Mhm.
rate of what he charges clients that are of ASAP Rocky's stature. He said it's 2,400 an hour, and for every 1 hour of court, that's 25 hours of preparation. So if you have
Mhm.
a 6 hour court day, you can do the math on that. Now we know ASAP Rocky ended up beating the case. So Lou, him getting smacked for 2,400 an hour, is that a win or a loss?
Have y'all seen the meme where Buddy in GameStop and he hugging his girl from behind because she buying the game? That was him. That was him and Rihanna in the lawyer's office when she was writing the check
I was about
for
to
this
say, I
defense.
about to say, AB, you set up this question wrong. It was how much did Rihanna pay for ASAP Rocky's lawyer fees?
That was him.
Um,
Hey, that was him hugging her from behind in the lawyer's office when she was writing that check for this. Cause I know this nigga didn't. Well, I ain't gonna
well,
call
maybe,
his
well,
audience like
yeah,
that,
yeah. I'm
but
about to say because he did get that Ray-Bans deal right after the
he
Man,
did,
this
man.
eight,
But
3 hours
bruh,
and
did you
eight,
hear
that
what he
was
just said? Like 1 hour court is how many
he
hours
said
of
25
24.
preparation?
hours of preparation.
And it's 2,400 an hour.
Yes.
So every time you went to court, you paid. Nah, that's insane.
That's
No,
if you
Yeah,
that's
went to
just
court for 1 hour, it's 25 hours.
and court. Yeah, court. You could be in court all day. You could be for at least a full work shift,
and
eight
these niggas went
hours.
to trial. Like, nah, you got to negotiate a flat
Well,
out
I
deal with
mean,
them.
but he was facing some time. Like
It was worth it.
when you facing that much time, bro, especially at the height of where he's at. I'm talking about not career. I'm just talking about the height of how many kids he got with a superstar. Like he like
Yeah, a
nigga,
billionaire.
I'm trying to enjoy this baby daddy lifestyle. Fuck all
Facts.
what y'all talking about.
Listen,
Yeah,
man, I don't care if
it's
it
a
was
W
24.
because
I
yeah,
don't care if it's 24,000 an hour, nigga. He got me off, nigga.
yeah.
I don't
It's
care
a
if it's on
W because you won the
layaway,
case.
Klarna, Afterpay, nigga. I don't give
Hey,
a fuck.
listen,
I'm
man.
free.
Did
I'll
none of
find
that
ways to
happen?
pay it off.
Rihanna went in there and wrote that check, bro. Like we ain't got to worry
That was a
about it.
that
How
was
much
a
is it?
that was a Fenty. That was one of her residuals from Fenty.
Yeah,
She
that was
That
the
was
did
a
all
Savage
tax
the.
write
50
off of
deal.
50.
Facts. How much is it? Oh, okay. Take checks, right? Wire? Okay, I'll wire it to you.
That's a mean
That's a
tab,
W.
though. God
That
Easy.
is a
damn.
mean time. I wouldn't. I don't blame him. Shout out to
That
the
nigga,
lawyer, bro. You knew exactly what he was doing, boy.
that nigga can't go nowhere for the rest of like 2 years. Where you going? Nah, sit down, bro. Nah. Going to hang out with who? ASAP who? Nah, nah. All them
La-
ASAP niggas you knew, it's over for that shit. You
Last
Fenty
one,
Rocky
man.
now.
The
You
the
Fenty
Fenty
Rocky,
Rocky,
nigga.
nigga. Uh, Last one, man. The numbers are in for Will Smith's first album in over 20 years, based on a true story. Sold a whopping 14,000 first week. Is that a win or a loss, Nick? 14K first week.
I'll say like that. I'm surprised it's 14K, especially because it's Will
Are you?
Smith in 2025. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be lower than that, honestly. Just because it's like, who wants to hear Will Smith in 2025, let alone with his best single being a Big Sean feature where they dressed like Neo and Morpheus? Nah,
Yeah.
I can give two fucks about that. And obviously the rest of the country just felt the same, but 14K ain't that bad these days. He did more than Doechii,
Nah, that's
so
true.
she one of the
Mm.
hottest. She one of the hottest rappers out.
Lou, where you at on the 14K for Will Smith?
This is a loss because I'm sure he had to buy all 14,000 of these albums to get it to that number. But he Will Smith, so he got it. But yeah, this is like if I'm Will Smith, I'm not wasting my time on anything that 14,000 people pay attention to for a first week, like movie, TV, shit. Like, come on, bro. I'm Will fucking Smith. I'm not, but I guess it's a passion project. He wanted to do it, so that didn't matter to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
But it's a loss.
He scratched that itch, man. It's a W. I was expecting half of that, to be honest with you. I was expecting it not even to chart. Like you look up them albums, you can't even find the numbers. Dude. That's what I was expecting to see when I looked up Will Smith's album first week sale. So the fact that he even broke double digits that's a win. Because who the fuck was listening to this? I mean, somebody had to listen to it
Facts.
more than once. And I don't know who that was or where that. Just to give it some context, Ice Spice, her Y2K Deluxe did 4,800 first week this year.
That's
Mm.
insane.
So it could have been looking like Ice Spice. Real quick though, my homeboy gave me, he said we was laughing about Will Smith album trying to rap and shit. He was like, bro, this is how you get Will Smith back right now. He said he needs to do one of two TV projects. He needs to either take Hancock and turn that into a TV series on like Max. He said that'll be fire. Or you have him do like a gritty, dark, what's the one with my boy from Jason Bateman?
Oh, like Ozark.
Will Smith does
Ozark.
like an Ozark type
Ooh,
thing where he like a hedge fund dude to get caught up in some whatever, whatever. Will Smith will body bag some shit like that right now. He needs a fire ass
that's
series.
true.
Go ahead and do the TV route, the
That's
prestige
true.
TV route, bro, and run that. I was like, those are two fantastic ideas because this shit right here, the album ain't it, and we don't need Bad Boys 7 and 8 and 9. We don't
Well,
want to even see you
I
go out
think
like that.
I think that's what we about to get though, AB. I
Ah,
feel you with that as far as like the Prestige TV, like him get with I don't
Kenya
know
Apple.
who,
Perez.
yeah, like we have some nah
Apple
hell
would
nah.
pay him.
Kenya Burns maybe the guy he actually taps, you know what I'm saying? He try to
Please, God,
get
no.
actually collaborate with, but
God, no.
nah, he's gonna give us back. We about to get Bad Boys 5, which no one really has asked for. Well, people have asked for Bad
They
Boys,
don't
but that
really
was
want that though, man.
yeah, like we gonna get Bad Boys 5, and we probably gonna get some other animation show that he's doing a voiceover for, and
That
that's about
Ozark
it.
style joint, he'll kill that though.
He's a
Kill it.
great.
Yeah, I
That's the
agree.
thing. Like he's a
That's
great
a great point.
actor, but he has too much control of most of his projects. That's why his career went the way it did after he had that blockbuster run. Because it's like he got more control and he started doing just goofy shit. He doesn't let his. I don't think he lets. He doesn't work with directors or producers and stuff that know like, all right, we know what your talent level is, but let's use you in this way that no one has expected you before. You know what I'm saying? He kind of likes
Mm.
doing his own thing. So
Use you in this way was crazy. Y'all would rather see y'all would rather see that than the part two of the zombie movie
Oh yeah, I'm ready for that though.
they've
I'm
been
ready
talking
for
about
because
that
that.
they
for
was
a
working
minute.
on that, right?
It's
They
supposed
were
to be him and
working on
Michael. It's supposed to be him and Michael B.
Michael B.
But
Jordan.
I don't know
I'm,
what happened.
I'm here for that. But again, it's another. I like original IP, even though the Hancock series would obviously be based on something else, but at least they would flip the median and turn it to a TV thing. But yes, I am here for that I Am Legend prequel
Yeah, I am
because
legend.
of the people who's behind it and in it. But that price just went up on Michael B. I don't know if they're gonna be able to
They
Yeah.
can't.
afford him.
They can't afford him and Will Smith
Well,
and make their money back.
I thought it would be him. I thought it would be Michael B. featuring Will Smith for the prequel.
Oh well,
Because,
okay, yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
saying
It
like it.
don't. But Will Smith still gonna want the same amount of money. Featuring me or not, nigga. Like I'm Will Smith, nigga. You gotta give me. But I do
Oh,
agree with
that's a
what your boy
question
said.
though. That's a question though. Who's bigger as a actor right now
Today,
between
it's
today?
Michael B.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie wise, yes, he's hotter. It just is. He got the hottest movie out of the year
Especially
right now.
with Sinners just coming out, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
would
in
be
that
here for the
twice.
Hancock. Yeah. And you're right, and he played two roles. I would be here for the Hancock on Apple Plus with Max, though. That would be fire.
Hard.
That would be fire. Yes. That would be fire.
Y'all let us know, man. Will Smith, W or L with them 14K. Let's get to the on deck of the week. Shout out to Spotify, Aaron Moore. He said Boomerang is the GOAT soundtrack. Shout out to Boomerang.
He's
I
got an
think
argument.
I think Babyface did Boomerang soundtrack.
Yep, he did.
Yeah, that's
Boomerang, he did that in Waiting to Exhale.
he did. Yeah, he
I
did
would say
all Way to Exhale.
Waiting to Excel is a phenomenal soundtrack.
It is.
Facts.
I'm trying to think. I did listen to that episode. Y'all were bringing up someone. I was trying to think if I had one, but I think the last one that really stuck out. I think AB, you were talking about Black Panther.
Yeah.
That Creed 2 soundtrack is underrated too.
Was that Mike Will?
Yeah, that's the Mike Will one.
Yeah. That got some shit on there. Yeah,
That's
for sure.
Have
underrated.
y'all listened to this Sinner soundtrack?
I have. It's
Uh-uh.
actually pretty good.
Solid.
It's pretty
I
good.
was surprised.
And it's super, and it's very diverse. Very diverse.
Yeah. That's a solid soundtrack.
I like that Book of Clarence soundtrack though. I thought that was pretty good.
It was good. I listened to that.
About a year or two ago. Also, shout out to Hendrix Loco. We up 2-1. Let's go Knicks tape. They got cheated, man. Should be 2-2 right
Yeah, he
now.
need to update that. That's 3-1, boy. Going back to MSG tomorrow.
Watch this comeback we're about to pull off. This shit gonna be crazy.
I do fuck
La-
with K though. K top 5.
K the
Easy.
Beast.
yeah,
K
he's
the
a
Beast.
baller for
Yeah.
sure. Last one, Cold Chillin' 661. There is some good country music out there, but I'm not trying to hear Akon songs remixed into country tracks. That Shabuzi album is still on rotation though. Fire Project. I want y'all to know that Lou sent me three country songs that he was swearing were fire,
Fire,
and them shits was ass.
fire.
What was you
You
playing? What
hate.
was you sending? What was you sending him?
I sent him fire, Nick.
Ass.
What was the
Red Clay
artist?
Stripes. Red Clay Stripes. I think I sent that to you too. I can't think of the name of the song, but I sent it to you after. So Red Clay Stripes, Keith Urban, Blue Ain't Your Color, and this nigga didn't like Tennessee whiskey.
Trash.
Oh no,
Like
you can.
that's
I was gonna say. I
insane,
was. I
bro.
do. I'm put on. I'm aware of Red Clay because of Landman, but yeah,
That's why I got. That's why I looked
The
him
that
up.
song
that
was
Chris
Wondering Why by Red Clay Stripes. And I
that
was wondering
Chris
why I was listening to that shit.
that
You're
Chris
insane,
Stapleton
bro.
that Chris Stapleton album Higher. That's the country album that I'm like. If you even want to try to get into country music, that's the best entry level. Outside of that, you ain't gonna listen to nothing.
Yeah, I'm good.
Not liking Tennessee whiskey is like borderline insanity, though.
Nah, that shit garbage. I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't listen to it.
I
I'm
promise.
convinced
She was
you didn't
ass.
listen to.
I just
You
can't
didn't
do
listen to
country though. I can't
that
do it.
sound. That's
But
fine.
some people just like they can't deal with it. I get it though.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Put me on to something though, other than them bullshit country songs you send me.
Mine is a TV show this week, John Hamm. You talked about it in the group chat earlier, man. He's getting to that point where if John Hamm gonna be in it, I'm watching it. My friends and neighbors on Apple Plus. It's like 4 or 5 episodes in. Fantastic job. He just came off a great performance from Landman as well. And even before that, I think he was in some body. He was in Fargo,
Yeah, he
bodying
killed
that.
that Fargo.
So like, man, yeah, if you're a John Hamm fan from Mad Men, please make sure you check out this My Friends and Neighbors. It's a
Your
really
friends and
good
neighbors.
series. Your Friends and Neighbors, excuse me. Really good series on Apple Plus.
Nick, what you got for me?
I don't know if I'm taking this from your list, AB, but Thunderbolts, the latest, I guess the Make Marvel Great Again movie of the summer
Let's go.
is dropping this weekend. I've heard nothing but great reviews about it, at least for early screening, so I'm checking it out this weekend. But also from a music tip, I know that we always talk about how there's a lack of content for R&B soul music, but Alex Isley, who's the
Mm.
niece of Ronald Isley. Shout out to Cincinnati. She dropped an EP called When that dropped this year. Only 6 tracks, or yeah, only about 6 tracks. And I like damn near all the tracks. So check that out.
That Jones came out too for shout out
That's a
to the
good
C.
project.
That's a good
Shout out to
project.
Nashville. Stand up. Um, Mine is a song off that Wu-Tang album that came out with Mathematics.
Mm.
Listen, number four. Yeah, if y'all listen to the show long enough, you know AB ain't fuck with Wu-Tang like that. It just never. I just never fuck with it. I ain't. And you can name all the great Wu-Tang shit. I'm gonna do it just the same way I just talked about them country songs y'all niggas sent me. However, on this new album, number four, Claudine with Method Man and Ghostface, that shit is complete flames, and Ghostface murdered it.
He did.
That shit is fire, nigga. I listened to that 10 times in a row on the flight. So make sure y'all tap into Claudine. Don't ask me what the rest of the album sound like. I refuse to listen to it. When I walked in on my guy Platty listening to this, I was like, nigga, what is that? What is this new Wu-Tang? The fuck? That shit is tough.
Something that you ain't never thought you was gonna say again after 2006.
Listen, nigga, after ever, nigga, this is the first time I was like, run that back. That shit go hard.
I will say, with that being said, I am excited for the Nas 7 album run that he got with
Mass
Raekwon,
Appeal.
Ghostface. Yeah. That I out of the Wu-Tang crew, like Ghostface and Raekwon are like those ones, like especially
Those are the
Raekwon.
ones that translate.
Yeah, so I'm hoping like if Nas can recreate what Hit Boy did with him for them, that's gonna be a nice run for his label.
Absolutely, man. Hey, Nick, always good. Appreciate you joining. Let people know where they can find you, man.
Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night on youtube.com/Dead End Sports. I'm there with Lou co-hosting. We'll be talking about the playoffs. Y'all can hear me talk about the Knicks, making their way through their championship run. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bring the orange and blue skies back to America. Also catch me on Frames Per Second podcast. That's also our YouTube page, youtube.com/FPS podcast. We drop reviews every day, damn near, from TV shows to movies. Right now, me and Lou are, if you're not a a Patreon member of either one of those, make sure you subscribe, especially for the FPS stuff. Me and Lou are doing Mobland. I don't know if you want to put on to that, AB, but it's a Paramount Plus original show with Tom Hardy. It's actually I fuck without Lou over here.
Pierce Brosnan and Tom Hardy.
I'm trying to get Lou to catch the wave, but we also doing reviews of The Last of Us season 2. And what else is y'all reviewing, Lou?
We also are reviewing. Well, y'all are reviewing Andor.
Yeah, Andor. Andor's. If y'all ain't checking out the Star Wars shit, that's probably that's if you don't even watch Star Wars, just watch Andor. It'll change your whole mind on Star Wars. You ain't gotta know about none of that Yoda, Luke Skywalker, Wookiee shit, none of that crazy shit. It's just pure like it's like a government conspiracy show, but in a fantastical world.
Okay. Shout out to that, man. Make sure y'all tap in. Another episode in the books. Again, this was for our homegirl Quita. Rest easy.
Rest in peace.
And that's it, man. We'll see y'all on the other side.
Peace.
Peace.